matin tout le monde, je suis Vaishnavi Jaiswal, the class set C. Good morning everyone, I'm Vaishnavi Jaiswal from class 7C. J'espère que vous êtes bien à la maison. Hope you all are fine at your homes and you are great. So today we are going to study the most important topic from the Method de Français. So the Method de Français is basically on the French body parts. The first chapter I'm talking about it about the the civilizations over there. So we are going to learn about that civilizations, and if any problem will come there, I will tell you if I would suggest you with a problem. Okay. So first thing that we need to know about the LECON-0 is that it is the chapter name is Un Coup actually royal sur la France. So it actually means a coup royal sur la France. Now, if I translate this word into the English word, it means a little bit different, which is un coup royal sur la. I'm writing in chat. It is un coup royal sur la France. A look at the France cultivation and civilizations. So it means that we are going to look at the various types of cultivations there, not the bowing and the plants like cultivations, but actually the state like there. Okay, so there's the chapter mean is a look towards the France. Okay, now in the first sentence we can see this chapter is coming LECON-0, page number 9. Now, okay, so it is France or Lexicon is located on the European continent and is bordered by 8 countries. Now, this is the most exciting question that man's asked in the exam. That how many countries are located are bordered they border the France, like the country the hexagon is a France. So how many countries border the France? So it is actually 8, and the names of these countries are Belgium, Belgique, Germany, Luxembourg, Italy, Switzerland, Monaco, Andorra, and Spain. Now they have different meanings in French, and they do have their names different. So Belgium is known as Belgique. Okay, Belgique is something where ice creams and other are famous. Germany, they know Germany very well. It's Allemande. And the next thing is Luxembourg. Yeah, it's Luxembourg, which is actually Luxembourg itself, and the pronunciation is also the same. And next is Italy. Italy is Italy, and Switzerland is Swiss. Actually, it's different. Switzerland. Wait, oh, yeah, Switzerland. It's Switzerland, so it's La Swiss, and it's Swiss like Suisse. And the next thing is Monaco. It is a country's name. Monaco. It's not a chips. We eat it like Monaco. We say Monaco only. And the next thing is Andorra. Andorra is also a country, so it's Andorra. Andorra. And the next thing is Spain with Espagne. It's very common word Espagne which we use, and we have all learned these words, and now we are going to start with the next line, which is Le Drapeau Français. That means the French flag, and we know in the previous class we have studied that how many colors does the French flag have. So it has 3 colors: bleu, blanc, and rouge. Bleu is blue, blanc is white, and rouge is red. By its name we can just blur like blue, blanc. Blanc can be different in the white and blanc, and rouge is the red color. Now let us go to the next point, which is La Capitale de la France. It means the capital of France, and we always know that the thing where Eiffel Tower is situated is Paris, and it's the capital of France. Let us go to the next question. La Fête Nationale. La Fête Nationale means the National Day of the France. So we all know, we actually don't know like in which month it comes, but in this class we are now studying in which month it comes also. National Day of France is coming on the 14th Juillet. Juillet is the month which we have learned in the previous class, and there are also some things were situated there. So National Day of France is on 14th Juillet or 14 juillet. It's in French, 14 is 14. And L'hymne national, national is national anthem of France. It is La Marseillaise, and it was created in 1792, and it was the national anthem of France. It is actually now. So we have seen that there were monnaie, la monnaie unique European. It is the common currency, which is the common European currency of France or the euro. It is euro. Euro is the currency of France. Les vins, les vins or vins, the vins, and it means le beau. There are three wines, mainly three wines I'm telling you, and we can be asked in the question five wines, six wines. So if you want to just tell about the three wines, the first thing would be, yeah, it's Le Bourdi. Second will be Le Bourgogne. It will be pronunciation would be a little bit different, and let me just translate it. Le Bourdi. Yes. Le Bourdi. So, so it's Le Bourdi, and it is Le Bourdi, and next is Bourgogne. Yeah, it is. Oh, I think I've written the Bourgogne. Hope you're like, yeah, Bourgogne. So this is the pronunciation of this, and some other wines are also Champagne, Beaujolais, and Rhone Valley, Jura, Loire Valley, and there are some like wines, red wines, including the prices and tasting notes of there. In the 2021, it's very famous are Burgundy, Bourgogne, Champagne, Beaujolais, and many more. Yeah, so I have named you five, so you can learn them. Let's go to the next. It's Le Fromage. So fromage is the cheese of France or the famous cheese of France, and it is not famous in like not more famous in India. So I'm going to name you four cheeses of France. Cheese actually. Le Camembert. It is Le Camembert, and then is the Roquefort, Le Brie, Le Gruyere. So these are the four main cheeses of France, which are Le Camembert, Le Roquefort, Le Brie, Le Gruyere. The next is Le Tunnel sous the La Manche. The the channel, like the channel tunnel nicknamed like Chanel, is rail tunnel. What is the rail tunnel name is the Le Tunnel sous la Manche. So the tunnel named in a Chanel, it is named like Chanel, is a rail tunnel beneath the English Channel linking England and France. So, which can be asked in the question that which tunnel like joins England and France. So it is the Chanel Tunnel. It is nicknamed by Chanel Tunnel, but it is actually named as Le Tunnel sous la Manche. Now we are going to learn the Le Mans Francais. Le Mans Francais, like in which countries French is like populated, and also it is famous there. So I'm going to tell you some names of the countries also, and some thing I'm going to tell you. French is the only language other than English spoken in five continents. Continents, not the countries. फाइव continents में ये बोली जाती है, और यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं वो फाइव कंट्रीज भी दिखाऊंगी मैं आपको. मैं दिखाना चाह रही हूँ एकदम. यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं बहुत सारी कंट्रीज है हमारे पेज नंबर 10. So more than 150 million people speak French as their native tongue, and millions of others use it as a second language. So, as we are learning in India, I'm in India and I'm an Indian student. I'm reading Ryan International School in the Noida Extension, And I also have a second language as my actually third language. Actually, my like national language is Hindi, and then we prefer English to have classes, and then we have a third language we have to choose, which is French. I'm using French. There are some more languages in India, like Sanskrit, German, that I use as the third languages. So we will discuss about it later, and then we will just come to the point. These people make up These people make up what is known as the Le Monde Francophone, or it is also known as the French-speaking world. So the Le Monde Francophone means the French-speaking world. So some other things are like some countries that prefer speaking French is the native language of them. That are La Hongrie, La Belgique, La Suisse, La Luxembourg. So these are some countries. These are five countries that actually speak as a native tongue. Also, some more countries are there more than these. So the more countries are Canada, Haiti, Niger, Mali, Senegal, Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso, Togo, Benin, Gabon, and these are like in the Africa also. And the next is Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, Chad, Chad, and Afrique Central. And then is Cameroon, Belgium, Swiss, France. These are some common countries. Now we are going to learn the exciting topic. Now we have done the 10 minutes in our civilization. Now we will do the exciting topic, which is to listen with the headphones or something else, and then we are going to memorize the alphabets. Letters we have done in the previous class, but now we are going to do an interesting topic, which is, let me show you. So we are going to do a interesting topic with its song, and like avion is for avion, avier, like that. We have some pronunciations that we use in French, like avier. I think in chat it's not coming. Oh, it's okay. We are going to do something else. So we know that A is written as A smaller in English also, and its pronunciation is A. So A is known as this only. And now I'm going to tell you some words which have different pronunciations. Avion, avion. A is for avion, abeille. And then we have the second word, which is bay. B is for bay. And then it's bonbon, balai. It's bonbon, boom boom, balai. Boom boom, balai. Then we have the Shah. C is for say. It is known as say in the French. And the two examples of it are Shah and Kado. Shah is a cat and Kado is gift. Then we have D, they. It is the pronunciation is they. And then we have the two words dam and dodo. And then we have dam is the like Miss Madame as we say, and dodo is a bird. Then we have E. E is for There it is written like when we say E, they say Then we have the two examples, a toy and elephant. Then we have the F word, which is F only in French also, and it is like phrase fusée. Fusée, actually not F. Okay, fusée. Now we have G, there it is pronunciation is Z. Z, not J actually, it's Z. So it is globes and giraffe. And then it is has H. H is for ash. It is known as ash. And then Ipo and Ipo. E is silent. H is silent in Ipo and Ipo. And its pronunciation is like this only. Then we have I. I is pronunciation is E. And then we have the two words of it, in and iguana. Then we have J. In French, the pronunciation is Z. And the two words, Jean, Jean. Jean is like jeans, we wear Jean. And then we have K. K is Kah. in pronunciation is car, and two examples are kangaroo and koala. Koala, actually say koala in English and koala in French for me. And then we have L. L is L, pronunciation is same. Lion and long, long way. Then we have M. M is like M only, and maison, meh. Meh is mother. And then we have N. N means nid or ne. We had two examples, nid or ne, and it is pronunciations N only. Then we have orange. It is O. Sorry, not orange. O is O. O is O only, and two examples, orange, O. Then we have P. P is pronunciation is pair. Two examples, pantaloon and pair. Pair is father. And then Q. Q is pronunciation is Q only. And then two examples, we and then we have R, and its pronunciation is air. Air, like air surround us, like that air. And the two words are raisin and robe. Then we have S, it is S only, and then the two examples, soleil and serpent. Serpent. Like T. Now T we have terre. We say it terre. Now two examples are te, like te is T, and tortue. Tortue is tortoise. Then we have U. Its pronunciation is U. The two examples, in we say like a, like we say that, and uniform, like that. Okay. Now it is V. We say they. Is wash, was. Okay. W is called W. And then we have two examples, wagon, weekon. Then we have X, which is X in the French, and we have one example only, xylophone. Then we have Y. It is Y. Y is like Y pronunciation, and two examples are year and yogurt. Yogurt is yogurt. Then we have Z. Z. We say it Z. And then two examples are zebra, zebra. And now we are going to read this whole like in the uh, like rhyme song. So A B C D E F Z H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Now I know my A B C. Next time, won't you sing with me? Now, some sentences I have sing in English, like now I know my ABCs. So, doesn't matter that we have to learn the alphabets. Let's repeat. A, B, C, D, O, F, Z, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Now we are going to do the next topic. We have now completed about more 10 minutes. Now it's 20 minutes in our video. Still time is left. That's why I want to complete one thing. So, in the one more thing, I wanted to tell you about the map of France. We have studied that in the first chapter. I have the method, the formative one also. There was a page that was in the front of the page number 9 only, and it was the country. And now we are going to learn that what is inside the country, like this. Yeah, like this. There is La Tour Eiffel, and there's no Chateau de l'Eure, and then there are Bourgogne, and like wine. We have Swiss, Luxembourg, Belgium. We have countries also. Netherlands. We have learned La Monde. That is the tunnel that is there, and with it is famous for movies and like that. And it's a question in the asked by ma'am that where what is in the south of the France, what is in the north of the France. So if we ask north, north is the upper words, and it is we can just tell that yeah. So we have the tunnel sous la Manche. In the north, we have le tunnel sous la Manche. It is the tunnel of France that we have learned as Chanel. And if we ask like the in the west of the France, it is Bretagne, which is famous for movies. If we ask for the east of the France, it is Bourgogne, the wine, but it is in the Middle East like that. And if we ask about the middle of the France, so it can be like it is the center of the France, and it is Chateau de Loche. So it is a church like that. And in the if it is asked for the south of the France, so there are many like there are many things over there. So we can like Bordeaux. The Bordeaux is on south of the France. Now we have completed about 20 minutes. Now we are going to start with the new topic. Now hope you all are like exciting with the next topic because it is very tough. Sometimes it is tough because there are many like rules in it, and it is difficult to learn the rules. So, apprenons le c'est et la punctuation. Punctuation marks we have learned in English, in Hindi, in many other subjects we have learned punctuation marks. Now in French we are also going to learn the punctuation. So first starting with these. What are these written in the colored notes? So it is found on letter E and found on letter A, E, U, like that. It is written in below in the pink note, blue note. So we are going to learn about that punctuation mark. So first starting with the A. A is when E has an accent on its upper side and it has on its right side. So an example can be at, like it can be summer and winter. Like I don't know, I have not remembered that. So it is at. Example is at, and then also we have some more examples I will discuss later. Then it is le accent aigu. It is known as le accent aigu. Like in this, it is only found in letter E, not on any letter. This is the first rule of the first note. The second note refers to A. A is when E is having an accent over its upper side on the top of this side like this. Over this, the previous one was this and now it is this. Now, these signs is called as A. An example can be mère. Mère is mother, and then it is known as le accent grave. Le accent grave. So it is means that grave like that it is named. Now it is found on the three letters, like it is sounds like E only, and A, E, U. By A has a upper word like this, also E also has this, and U also has all the letters. So sound changes only with E only. Okay, so if we have E word, so it is A. We will not change the sound to the another word if it is A. So we will not change its sounds. uh, like etoi, we have etoi, we say etoi, and then it has a eh sound. And a example I'm not finding now here. It's not like written over here, so I'm just telling you the e that it is etoi and start it as actually, and then the sound changes only with the e word. Then we have the accent sign like this. It has only it has on many vowels, and it is a e i o a e i o u. No change in sound. A e i o u are there only. And for example, hotel. Hotel is like hotel, and it has h o. H o has a accent on it, which is known as le accent circumflex. Circumflex is like this, and it is known as hotel, and we have this sign. So now the next is safe. It is C and it has a S in like in the downside of it. And an example, very common example we know is a boy. Boy in French is known as garçon. Garçon is a boy, and it has a C like S sign under its C, so it is known as the garçon. And then we have it comes under only the C, and the sound changes to the like safe from care. So if we have like gah, we say like garçon लिखते हैं हम, जैसे in English if we write garçon we say serve, and if in French it's garçon, garçon, like that. Okay, now we are going to learn the last note. It's only the note, not the next thing. So it is the last note. We have 5 minutes of these punctuation notes, then we have 5 minutes for the punctuations. So for the last note is E Noel. Noel is E and having two dots on it like this, like bunny ears. So it's Noel is Christmas and it is known as Le Trema, and it has only two vowels. When two vowels come together and both need to be punctuated separately, this is come. This comes like Noel, Noel. It has Noel like that. Now coming to the La punctuation, without wasting time, we have 25 minutes now. Like we have completed 25 minutes. Now we have five. We will take 5 more minutes for the La punctuation. Starting. So, La apostrophe. Apostrophe mark we all know. So apostrophe is upwards, and we have just like this. I'm drawing. I wanted to draw it on, and I didn't get time to make some paragraphs for that. So I'm going to tell you just now the 3 minutes. It has like this and the apostrophe, then this, and then it's the question. So I'm coming in 2 minutes. Let's begin. So let's begin, class. Now we are going to learn with the first thing, which is la apostrophe, which is the apostrophe mark. It shows the omission of a vowel. So omission means when we have to describe something like Ria's pencil box is missing. Ria's. We have apostrophe mark before S. So it is known as the apostrophe. In French, it is known as la apostrophe. And it signs like this one. So it is commonly used with the nouns and with the things also and animals also. So it is used to show omission of vowel. So now we have the second thing, which is le trait de union. It is the hyphen in English. It is the hyphen and it is used to connect words. As we say, like the narrator said this, no, not that example. If we would take for example, this said to who said this to whom. If we have the sentence over there, who said that I am Vaishnavi to whom. So who said, we have a blank there and then we have hyphen there, so it is known as le trait de union. And then we there is a very common thing, le point, and it is also known as the full stop in English, and it is very common word as we use after the sentences. If we say, I have an example, le avion. If we say an aeroplane, but it's just a word. Le drapeau français est bleu, blanc et rouge. So then we will put a full stop after the rouge. So it means we have the color of French flag is bleu, blanc and like blue, white and red. So then we will put a full stop like this. It is the hyphen between the number, between the numbers also we use. Yeah, I forgot that. Like if we write, for example, one in French, we write like this only, and a don't write like that. So if we have a two-digit number like we it we do it with the with toi, we use a hyphen between with the. For example, it is like 22. So it's 22 and it has a between hyphen in it. So this is known as a hyphen, le trait de union. And we have the, if we want to add a full stop over here, we have added the full stop over here. Now we have this fourth thing, which is the point. The point, it is the point, the exclamation. The point we have learned, it is the point, the exclamation. It means the exclamation the point in, you know, the exclamation of exclamation. So the point is of exclamation, and it is written in French as le point de exclamation. And exclamation point it also says in Hindi, like if you want to like indicate something in very surprisingly manner, for example, wow Ria, wow. If we say wow, so we would like just put a hyphen type thing, which is a line, and then we put a dot in it. This is known as the exclamation mark. And then we have the question mark. In French, it is known as le point d'interrogation. Interrogation in English, it is also known as the question. To ask questions is interrogation, the point, the interrogation. So we write it as this one is the interrogation mark. It is the question mark. That what are you doing? Hey, not here it's actually. Come allez-vous? If I, how are you? Come allez-vous? Then we put a question mark in front of it. Now, point the interrogation. Then we have la virgule, the comma. Comma is very usual thing, and we use it to just put to separate things, to actually join things. Also, like Ria bought oranges, apples, and bananas from the market. So we will write Ria bought apples, comma, oranges, and pineapples from the market. I think I said the different fruits. I don't know. It's okay. And then we will see the quotation marks. Quotation marks are something. And sorry, I didn't show you the comma. It's the comma, and it comes in the below sign, not the upper sign like apostrophe. Okay. And then we have this one. It is known as the Leguilments in the French. Leguilments actually. Mets, not mens. Okay. Then we have the quotation marks. These are known as quotation marks in English, and they are used to like join like words like she, he said this. So we have like that. Then we have the Le Arrobase. It is something that we use to @gmail.com. So hope you have seen on your Gmail signs and all of these things. So this is the Le Arrobase, which is also known as the sign. Okay, then we have le suspire. It is actually underlining of words. Underlining of words, we see our key like behind in the Indian United States keyboard. We see in the left of the addition sign, we see a blank like thing that is known as le suspire or the underline sign. Next, we have the space button. Space button, when we have the space button, so it just click like I'm making a video now, right now, so it cannot be clicked or my video will be paused. So if I click it, then the space, in the space letters it comes. Okay, then we have ABC. Now what does this ABC mean? I didn't mean the ABC like it's not a show name. Actually it is the larger capital words. It's capital words. Now, have you ever wondered that what are capital numbers? Capital actually alphabets called in the French. So it is known as la majuscule. So they have thought that I think children would need to be know that what are capital letters called. So these are written like this, and they known as a majuscule. Then we have the small letters which are like this, A, B, C. The small, like in the cursive as we like, right? So it is the minuscule, and it is the small letter. Now we have completed till, yeah, it is 33 minutes. Now we will take 2 more minutes to balance our time. And there's now I'm going to ask you some questions. Yeah. Yeah. Mettez les sont qui m'accordent. Now, there are some questions that I'm going to ask with the rules of the appronon, essence, et la pronunciation. Now, I'm going to just tell you what does it mean. So, appronon, like this, it is means that the punctuation notes that we have learned. Hope you remember it just 3 minutes ago. We have learned it. So, we have the notes. Now, we are going to just tell you what is about it. So, we can see the first word on page number 14, quatorze. Then we have metal esson quick macron. So the first question is elephant. Elephant, if we write in the French form, we can see that there are two E's. So E we use as found on letter E, and like we have used at the word in the examples I remember. So it is elephant. Same is there, but L is in between elephant. So we will put a right hand sign. This sign on the elephant on both E's. Okay. Now what we will do is second one is garçon. Garçon is the example we can see, and we have to put S type sign in the below the C. It is called the L accent city. And the third one is Noel. Noel was also the example over there, and it was called the L trema mark. E के ऊपर हमें दो dots लगाने हैं, that is known as L trema. And then we have the fourth word, which is Mère. Mère means the mother. We have learned in the examples also Mère. We have E. On the left hand side, we have the accent. It is known as the Le accent graph. Then we have the fifth word, which is étudiant. Étudiant has the E with the slash like right hand side. And then we have the hôtel, which was in the examples. And hôtel will have a this type of sign, which was known as Le accent circumflex, and it will have this type of sign on O. Now 35 minutes are there. Now we are going to start with the next topic. It is actually the last topic of today, and some important note we will learn after this. That will take actually 3 to 5 minutes, and this topic might take 10 minutes. I would like to tell you till 45, like till 45 minutes, we will complete this topic now. A guide to pronunciation. Now, what is pronunciation? We are guiding. These are the guidings of the pronunciation. In French, the first guide is in French, the letter H is mostly silent. Like we have learned the ibu, ipo, and like many words, these are also silent, and also some there like hotel, horloge, and is horloge and om, we say om, and then they are usually not pronounced. And if I have a word om, for example, HOMME, so I will pronounce it as OM, om. And if I have hotel word, like in English we have hotel, and in French we say hotel. So HOTEL with the O as a this sign circumflex, and so we will write OETEL. So hotel is the pronunciation in French, and then we have the next word, which is horloge. Horloge is the word which has also a silent H, and it is actually pronounced as horloge. ORLOGE. Horloge. Horloge. That is happening with me. So now the letter J, second guide, the letter J sounds like S in measure. So as we just pronounce in our like je suis Vaishnavi Jaiswal et toi comment tu t'appelles. We ask someone, and then we have the answer that I'm fine, thank you. My name is this blah blah blah, and then we have some names also of it. So je as we sound it, we have JE in the French, and the pronunciation is like JHE, je. And then we have the second word like jardin, so its pronunciation is like JHARDAN, jardin. And these are the words like jardin means the garden, and je means I. And then the next word is the third guy. The letters T and D have a soft pronunciation, whereas in English they have a hard sound. For example, T, like trumpet, and we have like there are many examples. T, we say T, chai, and there is D also like disc, and there are many desktop, and there are many examples in English. Now we are going to learn in the French form. For example, if we have tu, we say tu, tu, like tu, we say in the French, it's you, and then it is tomate. Tomate, we don't give a pressure on T, like we don't say say tomato like that. So we say it t, we have the like sound, or on some like tu, and we have tomate, table. We have like these pronunciations in the French, and then we have the D word. D is the letter the, and then we have it. Uh, yeah, they, and it is disc. We don't say it like disc. It is disc. Then we have dine. We say the, not D. Like dinner नहीं कहते हैं हम उसे dine कहते हैं dine. Difficile. Difficile is difficult, to have difficulty in something. Difficile. We don't use difficile. We don't use difficile, we use difficile. Okay, now we have the fourth guide, which is the letter C. If followed by the letters E and I sounds like sir, but elsewhere sounds like K. Now this is like more exciting one. So we say sir, like ce sont des fleurs, like these are some flowers. Ce sont, so we say set we say CETTE, we say set, and then we have cidre. Cidre is cidre, like pronunciation is that only. Then we have the next words with the EAIOU like that. It's como is comment like that, como, and cafe is cafeteria like that, and then carte is like that. Okay, so we have the pronunciation like sir, sacht like that. No, but no say like that. We have in some word like sir, set, sidh, and many other, and we have the normal pronunciation with comma, cafe, carte, etc. So they have the pronunciation like K in the English word. Now we have the fifth guide, which is in French, sure, which is CH. Sorry, I said in the French only. In French, CH or ch always has the sound of sh, as not as the ch in chair. It has sh. So like chaise, it is chaise in French, and chateau. Chateau is starting with CH, but its pronunciation is chateau. Then we have chanton, chanter, actually chanter, chapeau. They have starting with CH, but the pronunciation is sh. Okay, so the basic point of this is this one. Then we have the last guide of this area, that is some letters in a word are not pronounced in French. Now, why they are not pronounced, that I don't know, but like H was not pronounced in the first, so it was like discriminated with others. And this, like on the basis of that, the last consonant in a word is not pronounced. Now, it has a like it has something else, like in the first guide we have seen that H was a front word. It can be between also, but in between it is not like silent. If sometimes only it comes in like very few places. So then we have yeah, you were on this, and so some words have the not pronounced the last word like sha. We say sha, and then we say petty, petty. If it is not E in the petty, like PETIT, E is there, so we will say petty. If there is no E, we will say petty. If we have raison, means the grapes, and then raison is raison only. Taba, taba is tobacco and something else. And then we have the last E in a word is not pronounced. So in some words, the last E is not pronounced, like I have told you, petite, its E is pronounced, petite. But in some words, it is not pronounced, like theater, it's theatre. And then we have difficile. Difficile, we don't pronounce E at the last. And then it's aim. Aim, like we have in English, aim in life, and aim is like aim in French. Now we have learned the guide to pronunciation. Hope there is no doubt. If there is doubt, you cannot ask in chat. So sorry me. So because Silvu play, sorry, because there is a made for kids channel, so there could not be the comment section. Now, as there are 43 minutes, okay, so 43 minutes are not less. We have 2 minutes more, or we have some more time to learn the workbook exercises. This session is a whole of like 50-60 minutes, and then we are going to complete the 2 more minutes. Now, 1 minute actually. So, 1 minute with a note, the important note we have when there is an E after the last consonant in a word, the consonant is pronounced. Like étudiant. We say étudiant if it is E, then we say étudiant. Étudiant, we add the E here, but we don't pronounce E. We say étudiant. If we have petit, we say petty only, and if we have e there, we say petite. Then we have done this chapter, almost done. Now we have to do the workbook exercises and some of the like tick mark questions. I have done the last question, the second question of page number 14, of course, with the elephant, Noel, like if you know, we have done that. Now we are starting with the first question, which is she say la bonne response. Now we have to response that which is incorrect. So we are going to do that. Okay, now starting with the question. La capitale de la France. It is the three options are there: Paris, Lyon, yeah, Marseille. Marseille is also a national anthem, but it is also a like it is a country in the France. Not a country actually; it's a state. Okay, so Paris is the correct answer. A part is the correct answer. Else both are. Else the B and C are wrong. Then we have the second question, La Fête Nationale, which is the National Day of France. So, A part is Le 24 Juillet, which is Ver, Ver 4. Then we have B, Le 14 Juillet, which is then is the C, Le, uh, then Then is the C, which is the Le 16 juillet. Now we have the second answer, which is Le 14 juillet, Le 14 juillet. The correct answer, else both are wrong. Now the third question is L'Hymne National, which is the national anthem of France. So the first option is Le Bourgogne, Le Bourgeois, and the third is La Marseillaise. So the correct answer is La Marseillaise. Then we have the question of 4, which is Le Droppe Fonse. There are two images given. Now I have just showed you two images. Okay, like, so which flag is the correct option? The Bleu Blanc Rouge or the Vert Blanc et Rouge? So the B part is the correct answer, which is the Bleu Blanc Rouge, and it has three colors only and in the vertical form. Then we have the question number 5, which is un peu francophone. Like which country speaks French? La Belgique, la Inde, la Angleterre. So the in English these words mean La Belgique, the Belgium. B part means India. C is Angleterre. So it means like a native language. Here we are not like in India we speak French, but as not as a native language, and it is asking for a native language or the second language, not the third language. We have the third language, so we will not do this. As and England has its own native language, which is English, and I don't think so they learn French if they have a native country or the native language is that. And the question number 6 is Le Camembert et un. So the Camembert is, so there are three examples given there. Wine of France, like vin français, parfum français, or fromage français. So the camembert is the name of a cheese. So oh, I got the answer. Is the name of something, that which is the word. So fromage français is the answer. Now we will take at least 10 minutes to complete our workbook exercise. Workbook exercises are also easy. Take less time, but we will do, I think, all or it will a bit more time. So if there would be a bit more time, I will come. So the chapter number 1 means the Royal Sulla France. The page number is this, questions are this, and we are going to start with the question number 1, which is Relies les colonnes. Means we have to match the columns. Now the first question is Le 14 juillet, Le 14 juillet. Now there are many options given on the right hand side. There are le Nîmes patriotique, la monnaie européenne, la fête nationale, la ville capitale, le blanc et rouge, or monument. So the question is le 14 juillet. 14 juillet, what is 14 juillet? It is the National Day of France. In French, we say la fête nationale. So the first will match with C. Then we have second question, which is Paris. Paris is the capital of France. In French, we say it la ville est capitale. Then we have the third, which is le droit français. So the droit français is bleu, blanc et rouge. The France flag colors are bleu, blanc et rouge. So we will put it with the E option. Then we have fourth, which is La Tour Eiffel, and it is a monument in France, in Paris, actually. And then we have the fifth, which is La Marseillaise. It is the national anthem of France. In French, we say Le Hymne Patriotique. And then we have the last, L'Euro. It is the one option left, B part, La Monnaie Européenne. Now, coming to the question number 2. Nomme six francophones. Now we have to name any six countries that speak French. No, that are surrounded by France. So uh, I want to just recall that francophone is actually the speaking or the okay. It's not that surrounded. It is the countries who speak. Right? The countries who speak French are le Belgique, le Indore, le Allemagne, le Espagne, le Swiss, le Italy. You have to write like this. And then we are going to the next question. Question number 3. Nome means name. Now, two fromage foncé. The fromage foncé. You have to name. Fromage means two cheeses of France. So we have le brie and le camembert. Then it is asked the monument foncé. It means two monuments of France we have to name. So the first monument can be La Tour Eiffel, very famous, and then La Louvre. Then we have the third, which is the Vin Foncé. It means two wines of France we have to name. So the two wines are La Bourgogne and La Bourgogne. So we have done this question also. Now we have to just dress step and beyond that we have completed the 3 questions. High five to all of you. And then there are some more questions left. 9. The questions are till 9 and we have completed 3. So I will give you a high five after every 3 questions. Now starting with the question number 4. Question number 4 is very easy. Like it's easy but also complicated for someone who didn't read the question. So the question means I'm reading in French first. First I need to open something. The slide up. Écrivez. It's écrivez des mots. It's qui commençant. Commencez par les lettres suivantes. So this sentence means écrivez des mots qui commencent par les lettres suivantes. This means that write words that begin with the following letters. Now we have given, there are some given words that we have to change with the help of that. If there is G written, like there is an example given over there, like G. So we have 2 words with G. We can name as gomme and garçon. So these are 2 words in the examples. Now there are many examples with the C. So C, H, P, F. There are 4 more letters given. So the first we are starting with the C. It's like I have written croissant and canteen. So canteen, we all know the school canteen. I love and miss that. We are not going to school right now. And first is croissant. We check croissant in the canteen, but not in the India. In France, I think it would be. And in the bakeries, it's the breakfast also of them. As I have gone to Paris, and the next letter is H. H is ome. We can make 2 words. I have made om and heroine. Heroine, like heroine, we say heroine, hero, heroine, like that. And then we have the P word. It's the third word. It's the P, which is pa. Pa means bread, and papeterie, like preparing. And then we have the word F, which means fills and fee. Like fills are the sons and like that. Fee is the girl. Now we have we are going to the question number 5. Mettez l'accent aigu ou le accent grave. Le accent aigu means the right one. Le accent grave means the left one. Now, as we have studied these things in the before some minutes, so now we are going to start with the first question. Février, février. So we write F-E. On the E, we will put the le accent aigu. On the second question is regular, regular, uh, R-E-G-L-E. So the second E, R-E. E. On the E, we will put le exograph. Then it's the third question. Third, it's frère. Frère means brother also, and regular means scale. February is the month, February. So the third was frère. It's a brother, and then frère we write F-R-E-R-E. It's E, and we will put le exograph on E, on the third letter, and then it's mère. Mère is mother, and we will put M-E-R-E. M-E-R-E on the second letter, M-E. E, we will put exograph again, and then there is the word tel. Tel, it's telephone or something like that. Television भी होता है. Television is the television, and then we have the tel. On the tel we have T-E-L-E. T-E-L-E means there are two E's on the both two E's because they form two E's. Vowels are mixing up over there. So we will put le exo AQ on the two E's. Now we have the sixth word, which is December. December is a month, December, and December it is written as D-E-C-E-M-B-R-E, the French, and D-E. Then we have D-E. On the E, we will put exo AQ. Then we have the second word, America. America is America. And then Americain, America. And then the pronunciation is America only. And AME on the third, AME. So it will be E like so, AQ. And then we have the eighth, which is below, cycle, and bicycle also. So we will say like VELO, below. On the VE, E we will put exo AQ. Yeah. Then we have some autocolon. Like autocolon FOP, we have I have done like this. You can all copy it and hope it is coming clearly. It is method autocolon appropriate means appropriate appropriate stickers you have to paste on the words. So la virgule. Virgule is nothing but it's a comma. Then we have la point. La point is very common. Point is full stop. Then we have the third, look point the interrogation. Interrogation mark, it is the question mark. Question mark actually. And then we have the fourth, let thread the union. Union is the dash. It's the dash which we put over the slashes to differentiate between each other. And the apostrophe is the apostrophe mark. Now give a high five to me. We have done till question number 6, and now there are only 3 questions left. And now we are going to do it very fast. Then we have the question number 7. Regardez les images et donnez les mots effacés et mettez le accent circonflexe. So in this question we have to put the circumflex on the on the words that and the pictures. They have to define them and write the circumflex with the name of the word in French. Now the first is looking like a cake, and cake is called gâteau, and gâteau we have GATEAU, which is GA. A will have the circumflex. Then is the second, which is looking like a hospital. Hospital we say hospital. So HOPITAL on the O, HO, we will put the circumflex. Then there is a third word, third picture, which is looking like a window, and it is known as fenêtre in the French. And FENETRE is the word for it, and we put FENE. On the FENE E word, we will put the circumflex. Then is the fourth word, which is looking like hotel, and the name is also written like hotel, and it is hotel. which is HOTEL. Now we will put like this type of accent on it. Circle. Now there's the last image, which is looking like this man is doing a dinner, and so he's diner, and we will put circumflex on the E. And then we have the question number 8. Then in this question we are going to do dite vrai ou faux. Now we have to do true or false. The first question is Le Canada est un pays francophone. So the Canada is the France of is the pay of francophone, means it speaks French. Yes, Canada speaks French. So the second question is it's vrai. First one is vrai. The second is le franc est la monnaie unique européenne. So the word is le franc. So it is not the unique European currency. The the money of France and Europe is actually euro, and this one is false actually. Third one is le drapeau français est rouge bleu brun. No, it's absolutely wrong. The drapeau français est bleu blanc et rouge, not rouge blanc brun. It is false. Okay. Then on the fourth question is octobre Le camembert in India. No, it is not. Camembert is not famous in India and not like eaten in India also. It is found in France only. Regardez l'image et répondez. It is the last question, question number 9 of this chapter. We will complete this chapter today itself in 1 hour session. Now, regardez l'image et répondez. So it means just answer the questions given below. So the first question, we can see that there's an image which is looking like Eiffel Tower, which is Eiffel Tower, and the question is asked over here. I've already told the answer, but we will answer that question in French. Qui est-ce qui c'est? It means what is in the picture, like that. C'est la Tour Eiffel. So c'est la Tour Eiffel. It's Eiffel Tower. So the next question is où est ALC3. It means where it is situated. So we will write the full sentence. LC3 at Paris. It's situated in Paris. Now we have done the method de français, which chapter number 0, and in the method de français 2 we have also done the chapter number 0. So for today, this is much as my introduction to this chapter, and in the next chapter we will start with some questions of this chapter only. I will repeat this chapter. So hope you see this video very frequently, and hope you have seen it. And now in the next session, I will ask you some questions, and hope you will write in your copy. No need to send me. No need to do anything in the comment section. You just need to answer and like just practice that questions. So, till then, today I am just leaving you. Okay, bye bye. Thanks. Keep learning.